Hi everyone, today I want to break down two main pathways that people often use to move to Canada. Immigration has been a big topic in the news lately, not just here but around the world. In the UK and US, for example, the government recently announced plans to cut net migration over the next few years. Canada has also been making adjustments to its system, but despite the changes, people are still arriving every day. No country can function with its borders completely closed, so opportunities will always exist for those who know where to look. In this video, I'm focusing on two routes in particular: the study permit and express entry. Whether you're brand new to the immigration process, switching from another country's system, or trying again after a refusal, this will help you understand your options and how to approach them. Express entry isn't just one program, it's a system that includes several categories. We have the provincial nominee program. You start by creating an express entry profile. If a Canadian province sees potential in your skills, they can nominate you and award an extra 600 points, which greatly improves your chances of getting an invitation to apply for permanent residence. The Canadian Experience class is also another category for people who have already worked in Canada for at least 1 year. Then, the Federal Skilled Worker Program category is for applicants outside Canada with the right work experience, education, and language skills. Recently, the government has been running targeted draws in certain areas like healthcare, skilled trades, STEM, and education. If you're outside Canada, you'll first need to get your education assessed through World Education Services or another recognized body to see how your degree compares to Canadian standards. You'll also need to take an English language test and meet a minimum score requirement before creating your profile. The challenge with express entry is that you can't control when or how you're invited. Profiles expire after a year, and if you don't get selected, you'll need to reapply or update your profile. The study permit route is also another popular route. For many, studying in Canada is the more direct path, especially if you can afford it. But you need to think carefully about your budget. Some colleges are relatively affordable, such as New Brunswick Community College, Saskatchewan Polytechnic, Nova Scotia Community College, and College of the North Atlantic, with tuition ranging from about $8,000 to $12,000 per year. However, these schools fill up fast and responses to applications can be slow. For most colleges, expect to pay around $18,000 to $20,000 a year. Master's programs vary. At Memorial University, you can still find tuition under $5,000 per year, while other universities may charge anywhere from $10,000 to $20,000 annually, depending on the program. Some specialized courses cost even more. On top of tuition, you'll need to budget for living expenses, about $22,895 per year for one person, plus travel costs, which can average around $5,000. If you can't self-fund, your next question should be, can I get a scholarship? Fully funded scholarships are competitive and more common in STEM, medicine, and similar fields, or thesis-based scholarships for social sciences programs like political science, history, sociology, economics, gender, and women's studies. Business, finance, and HR scholarships are rare. For competitive programs, you'll usually need at least a second-class upper, thus around 3.5 over 5.0 GPA. Even then, high grades don't guarantee success. I've seen people with first-class degrees get rejected. If your GPA is on the lower end, second class lower, it's extremely difficult to secure scholarships in Canada. When it comes to applying for school in Canada, there are three main intakes you should know about: September, which is the fall intake, and also the most popular, January, which is the winter intake, and May, which is the spring intake. Now, here's the thing. Schools don't wait until the last minute to close applications. Many of them fill up months in advance. So if you're aiming for September, you really want to start your application about 8 to 12 months ahead. That gives you enough time to gather your documents, reach out to professors if needed, and apply for scholarships without rushing. This is what I did to get a scholarship for MA Political Science at the University of Windsor. I was very surprised when I got to campus and realized only 7 students were admitted into the program. I know the process can be overwhelming, but trust me, it's worth the pain and nothing good comes easy. Thanks for watching. If you're planning to come to Canada, subscribe to this channel. In the comments, tell me where you're watching from, which stage you're at in the process, and your biggest challenge so far. I'll see you in the next video.